Hey there, good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well. How's your week been so far? Been able to make some profit, hopefully. I found this week to be a little bit tough, to be honest, as have the last couple of weeks. I just want to have a quick chat to you guys this morning. I'm just going to take a little bit of a break from my daily or my regular YouTube videos. I just need to refocus and concentrate on a few other areas in my life. And, producing this content, it does take time. So I just need to back off on that just for a little period. I'm not sure how long that'll be. It might be just a few days or a week. But I just wanted to let my loyal followers know, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. And I just want to be courteous to the fact that you guys do show up every day. And I love you for that. But I just need to take a little bit of a break from the daily videos. And I'll be, I'll probably look to do maybe one, or at least I won't be doing any more this week after this video today. So we'll just see how things go moving forward. Hopefully I can put a couple of shorts together, but the daily videos will just putting a little pause on them for the moment. It's not permanent, it's just a temporary thing. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and just let you know that that's what was happening. And again, I do appreciate each and every one of you for showing up every day. All right, let's jump over to the calendar. We know what's going on. Absolutely nothing. Nothing until tomorrow anyway. We have unemployment claims tomorrow and flash manufacturing and flash services. But nothing today. We'll just look to the 9:30 open for our liquidity injection and look to trade from around that time. Let's head over to the chart and see if we can get an idea of where price might head today. Starting with NQ and ES. You can see we've had quite a fair amount of expansion today. Now, where's our insight to order flow here? This candle right here, yesterday's candle, we swept out the range and we closed back inside the previous day's candle. So that's insight to order flow that we can potentially see expansion lower, which is exactly what we've got here. Now, in saying that, we've swept previous day low. What I'm looking for now, and it's probably a little bit more visible on ES, we've got this large buyer's wick that I'm interested in watching price respect. Okay. Now, if we don't respect that level, then we will likely be seeking out this low here. Okay. And that low is a little bit more within reach here for ES because we have that S&T. So NQ reached a lot lower, whereby ES did not. So ES is within reach, and we could see ES sweep that low out today. So we'll be keeping an eye on particularly the next 4-hour candle. I want to see how that reacts and see if potentially we're going to close back inside the range. So if we have a look at the 4-hour, at the moment, we're going to sit or remain bearish for now, looking at the current chart, because we can generally expect, expansion. And then, so we've got that expansion through today's candle and then potentially continuation tomorrow. If we don't reach down this far today, then we can anticipate we might reach there tomorrow. But if we move to the 4-hour, I'll just clean that chart up. We're about to see a close on this 4-hour candle. Now, if the next 4-hour candle is an open, low, high, close, and we get a closure back inside this range, that could see the low of the day put in. and we can see potential expansion back into this daily range, or we might even get up into here and consolidate if that's what plays out on the next 4-hour candle. We could also open high into this gap that's forming here and then low close. So that could be the other option. And, you know, will we sweep out this low? Well, potentially. At the moment, just looking at the way prices move lower here, I'll be really interested in the next 4-hour close, because we do have a lot of low resistance liquidity resting up here as well. We'll see. So keep an eye on the next 4-hour candle. All right, let's have a quick look at the hourly. So on the hourly, if we do start to see some sort of reversal, ES has disrespected this bullish FEG, whereas NQ has not. And if we do get a reversal here, then I'd like to see, unless we put in some more structure, I'd like to see a closure through this 4-minute change in state of delivery, and then seeking out these highs through here. So we've got these relative equal highs. Would be a very nice draw on liquidity, there's no doubt about it, going back to Tuesday there. And it's the same deal for ES. Although we are disrespecting this bullish FEG, that's why this low looks like it could be the draw. So we might see ES head out to this before looking to reverse. Okay, let's check out. So we've got, for the time being, we're bearish for NQ and ES. CL for the day. Let's have a look. So we've swept out previous day high. In fact, we swept out these equal highs. Still into a bearish FEG here. We are still respecting this bearish FEG. So with that in mind, I would really be looking for price to run lower. And we do have low resistance liquidity below price and high resistance liquidity above price. So on our side of price, high resistance. On the other side of price, low resistance. On the open today, quite a strong move higher, then closing back below the highs there. Look, we're still finding support in this bullish FEG, and we haven't disrespected the equilibrium yet. We've actually had a nice little bounce off that. We'll have to just see how price reacts here. If we do get a closure through the EQ, then I'd anticipate us to definitely look to run out these lows. If by some miracle we can hold this level, then we'll look to see price run higher. Will we get back up to this high? I'm not sure we'll do that today. All right, gold, daily. Nice bullish move on gold yesterday. We had a bullish bias. And it looks like we're going to see expansion here. Continuation of this move. We've got a nice, a small wick to the downside. But we are getting a nice move higher. Where would our draw B, we do have this inversion up here. You can see that little inversion through here. So that would be the area of interest, or where I'd be looking for price to run to. Will we get there today? I'm not too sure, but that's where I'm looking for price to head. If we have a look at the hourly, you know, we're respecting hourly bullish PD arrays, and we've got some nice expansion through this move. We've found support on these opposing candles each step of the way. We can see that again here as well. We can see that support found there. So a close above the high here, which that on its own is a nice draw. We have no wick to the high side. So we've got relative equal highs here as well. I'm looking for price to want to run that out. And if we're going to close above, then I'll be looking for this sort of action here. Okay, so that's gold. And on the daily for euro, well, let's have a look down. Actually, let's drop down to the hourly, because we've got some projections marked out there, and it looks like we did reach that level. Yeah, we can call that level as target reached. Okay, so you see what happened once we got that close above the negative 2.5, price continued to the negative 4. So it's a perfect example of how our standard deviations can play out. Now, what happens from here? Let's clear the chart, move to the daily, and we've got some nice expansion here. We've swept out a previous day high. We've got these relative equal highs here, and this bearish FEG that's still in play, that hasn't been closed through or invalidated, which we've just wicked up to. So what I'd be looking for is this. I'd be looking for a continuation signature if I was going to trade long here. Thinking we might pull back into the range a little bit. You know, look to even see price come down and find support here on these opposing candles. We can see we've got a closure back inside the range here on the 4 hour, giving us potential insight to order flow. Price may want to continue to move lower here, even down into the gap here, but this could be the high of the day that's been put in. Okay, so let's keep an eye on the 4 hourly there and see if price can move higher. I'm going to run with a neutral bias because I feel like we're potentially mission complete for our daily range. And you can see that we're at 77% of our average daily range as it is. So Dixie, we can see on the 4 hour, we had a move back inside and a closure back inside the range. Could that be the low of the day put in? Potentially. We do have low resistance liquidity still down here. We've still got a little bit of time here for this 4 hour candle to close, which is reacting out of this gap. How's the hourly look? We did get a change in state of delivery on the hourly, but it's not with displacement, so I wouldn't necessarily trust that so much. And we do have a bearish gap here, like the 4 hour. The 1 hour is respecting it. We closed back inside the range of the previous candle here, and we've started to expand lower. I could honestly see price, if we break this level, moving down and chasing out this low. Want to see this level broken here though. What's GBP got for us? continue to respect our ideas here. You can see that from the hourly has played out exactly how we've drawn. This is not hindsight. This is drawn on the chart before there's any candles there. So we can see that our idea has played out here. Now we are starting to see a reversal set in. We've got an inversion on the hourly here. If we just head out to the daily, we'll see why. We swept out these equal highs that we were looking for, and we've had a strong reaction to that. I would say we've already set the high of the day, and now we could be looking to trade back into the range of the previous day. I won't say bearish, but I'm going to go with neutral, because we could end up just consolidating for the rest of the day here as well. This inversion needs to be respected, or we're going to see some sort of move. If we continue to respect this inversion, we'll see price run lower here. Got all this low resistance liquidity through here as well. The price to want to seek out. Jumping over to Bitcoin. So look at Bitcoin. See, we're getting very close. This is all-time high here. Getting very close to testing this all-time high. You can see our ideas have been playing out here as well. We respected the 50% level of this wick yesterday. We can see price ran higher. Back up to our target region. So we hit our target region. What can we anticipate when we reach the -2 to -2.5? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know your answer. So I'll be looking for price to respect the 0.5 or the equilibrium of previous day range, therefore doing something like this. And that's it for today, guys. We're going to wrap it up there. I will still be active in Trade Foundry, of course. That's my home. That's my happy place. So be sure to join me over in Trade Foundry. The link is in the description. If you've got any questions, you always feel comfortable to DM me, message me in Trade Foundry, on Discord. You can comment on my videos and I will always respond. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for now. I will be back very, very soon. Bye, guys. Bye for now.